Alright, so I think I got the right one. Okay, let's do this, hopefully. Nope. Was this one? Let's see. I'm trying to think. I think this is the one, hopefully. There you go. If the court would please look at this. I believe it to be the same bag the defendant was carrying at the same time. I contest that it is impossible to be able to read this small lettering from the distance at which Miss Kirisame saw it. The witness has very sharp eyesight. That would seem to be within the realm of possibility to me. In that case, Miss Kirisame, could you please try reading what I'm about to write? Here. Let's see, it looks like Damaku's about power to me. Entirely incorrect. Are you able to read it, Your Honor? No, I cannot make it out from what it is from here. Witness, give your testimony once again and would behoove? I think that is. You to be more precise. Alrighty. I expect a proper response. I got it. I don't think you do. Alright, so it looks like some stuff is gonna change up. I was close to Mokou, yes. Hit myself when I saw Eirin come by. I was close enough to read what was on her bag. She called Mokou, then I saw rumbling, came to the front. I don't think she changed that much, but that means we're still in the jam. Jam. That seemed a little more specific and nothing sounded like a lot in particular. What do you expect? I ain't got a lying bone in my body. Bullshit. I would like to call the court's attention to how the witness heard something that sounded like a door opening after the defendant went around to the back. We believe that to be when the defendant trespassed into the plaintiff's residence. So she snuck in after all. She remained highly suspicious. That we can't deny because that actually did happen. Please hold off on making any conclusions until after the cross-examinations. Alright, bringing it back. So let's save. There we go. How close is that? Like right in front of my eyes and stuff. Do you have any business with Miss Fujiwara? Nah, not really. So why were you there? I was just walking around, letting my feet lead me, and before I knew it, how much of that is true? I hit myself in a flash when I saw Eirin came by. I came along, I was close enough to read what was on her bag. You were that close but you weren't noticed? Oh crap, weren't noticed? She wasn't her normal cool self. She was focused on the hut the whole time. Never took her eyes off of it. Where did you hide yourself? In a thicket next to the hut. That seems correct. She isn't lying about that. But I wonder if Miss Yagokoro really didn't notice her. She called for Mokou in the front, then went round back to check. So she was checking to see if anyone was inside? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably trying to sneak in while the coop was empty. You don't need to editorialize. I think I said that right. So how did Miss Yagokoro look at the time? She got even more angsty once she realized no one was home. Then she jogged around to the back. If she were really up to something, she wouldn't have acted like that. Not too bad, in my opinion. But she might not have been able to finish whatever it was, what it was she wanted to do until Mokou came back. It seems she was indeed scheming something. That hasn't been proven yet. Let me finish my cross-examination. That's when I heard a low rumbling sound like a door opening or something. How many times did you hear the sound? Don't remember, but I know it was a few times. It definitely fit with how jittery she was. Did you hear any footsteps? Nah, nope, can't say I did. Not even my superhuman hearing could pick up anything at that range. Again with your embellishments. So how do you know for sure that she went inside? Cause I couldn't see her. I heard the sound of a door opening, then a sharp crack. Miss Shameimaru, stop trying to stall with pointless questions. There is a point. That's because there is a contradiction in the statement. Blasted. If you say so, then why you show us the evidence? Of course, see for yourself. Alright, so this one I did get help, so let me see. Well, pretty much everything, I think I'm presenting the right one, hopefully. Alright, there you go. What is that? Mere junk? This is a piece of trap that I picked up at Miss Fujiwara's hut. This trap was installed to help prevent mischievous fairies from entering. However, someone very recently broke it. So the sharp crack that the witness heard was... Yep, the sound of the trap breaking, and when the trap broke, the door became stuck in place, making entry impossible. Therefore, it is possible that Miss Yogokoro was able to enter the hut. I see, that makes sense. Does the prosecution have any objections? Nope, Your Honor. Witness, move on to your next testimony. Well, aren't we Miss Little Pushy? But Remilia ain't Remilia if she ain't a brat. If the witness will refrain from unnecessary remarks... Yeah, I just remembered the other thing you wanted me to talk about anyway. Holy shit, how much about when Eirin returned from the back? Okay. Now that I think about it, when Eirin came back to the front, she decided to go in that way for some reason. She went pretty far inside, seemed like she was looking for something. All I could see from where I was looking were some veggies on the floor. Couldn't see any further than that. But when she came out, she was still holding on to that medicine bag. Wait a minute! So Miss Yogokoro did go into Miss Fujiwara's hut? Damn. Things aren't looking very good for us. Although that should go without saying. Why did you say so, Miss Kurosame? Hey, I just forgot. My bad. Yeah, imagine going to court and then saying that shit. My bad, I forgot. The fucker went into my house, that's all. Clearly. Oh... Well, there was something you could have done. I'm sure everyone has forgotten a few things only to remember their importance later. She had it planned like this from the start. Regardless, as you have heard, our defendant indeed entered the plaintiff's dwelling. I believe her goal should be obvious. Switching the medicines, correct? Exactly, Your Honor. I cannot think of anything else. In that case, I should give my verdict after the precursory cross-examination. Are you prepared, Miss Shameimaru? Yeah, yes, Your Honor, I am ready. I better find a solid contradiction now or else. Alright, so let's see, how do I approach it? Now that I think, press. I forgot I could just do that shit, I don't have to present anything yet. Was the front door unlocked? I don't think there was a lock at all. Seems kinda dumb to me, especially if she made a trap for those fairies and all. She probably thought that anyone who wanted to cause mischief would prefer to be sneaky about it, not brazenly barge in through the front door. In any case, was Miss Yogokoro concerned about her surroundings? Nope, she went in as soon as she came back. I gotta say, the way she just waltzed in was pretty cool. That's because you would do the same thing. She went pretty far inside, seemed like she was looking for something. How did you know she was looking for something? I heard rustling sounds and footsteps and stuff. Do you know for what she was looking? Nope, not at all. Really didn't have a good look inside. How far could you see? Well, since you asked, all I could see from where I was looking were some veggies on the floor. You saw vegetables? Yeah, like I said earlier, I got me some really good eyes. So how I was able to see at least that far back. So she should have seen the vegetables themselves. What were they again? Cucumbers. So that means she saw a bunch of cucumbers, am I right? Yeah, they were definitely pretty much all cucumbers. Thought Mokou turned into a kappa or something. Is it just me or was there a contradiction in that statement? You mentioned earlier that you were hiding in a thicket. Were you really able to see inside? Yeah, since Eirin went inside, I stepped out a bit to get a better look. But you still weren't able to see all the way in. I know that Eirin was doing something in there, okay? Trust me, I know that feeling well. What feeling? Hey, don't sweat that small stuff. I have to! But when she came out, she was still holding onto the medicine bag. And she came out looking relieved? I wouldn't say that. But she was back to her usual uptight self, no jitters or nothing. She wasn't nervous? I expected a more defeated expression. Hey, it's not good for humans to give up that easily. What does that have to do with anything? I haven't found where to strike the decisive blow. I better listen to her again. Alright, save. Alright. Let's do this. Nope. So this one, present the cucumber, because that was the vegetable she was talking about. Okay. Did you really see any vegetables? Wait, are cucumbers not vegetables? Or am I just... Wait. Man, you're still going about that. I said I didn't I? I'm only telling you what happened. Unfortunately, what you did just told us did not actually happen. There was a contradiction in your statement just now. A contradiction? Where? When Miss Yagokoro visited Miss Fujiwara's hut, those vegetables were further back in the room, resting on a mat. Yet you just testified to seeing them. That is a clear contradiction. Hey, maybe I just made a little mistake, huh? Sure, I didn't see it yet, but once Eirin left, I took a quick peek inside for myself. Nothing wrong with that. Except for the whole trespassing part. But as your testimony has a contradiction, I cannot allow it as evidence. Have you forgotten the heart of the matter? We are trying to determine if the defendant switched the medicine. The other details are mere trifles. I can't lose this one. If that was what you want, then I have the proof that the medicine was not switched at the hut. Then I would appreciate it if you would share it with us. Do you really have that evidence, Aya? I got caught up in the moment and blurted it out. Do we have anything? Don't ask me. What should we do? Wait, if the medicine hasn't been delivered by the time Miss Yagokoro showed up, that should work if I can prove it. Could you be quick about it? If you do not, the judge will end this trial before long. Yes, I am aware of that. Here is the proof that Miss Yagokoro did not, or rather could not have switched the medicine. Alright, so here I'm looking at the guide, and what was that? What's it again? Delivery route, there we go. Was it? Yeah. There you go. Please look at the chart. This is the chart that Miss Raisin uses when she makes her deliveries. Going by this, we can see that she starts from Yokai Mountain and finally ends at Miss Fujiwara's hut. Meaning that at that time, Miss Yagokoro came to the hut. The medicine had not yet been delivered. I wonder, she might have come after Miss Raisin had delivered it. No, that's impossible. Raisin does not actually complete a delivery unless the recipient is at home, and Miss Fujiwara was not. Yes, that sounds like the proper procedure. Something as dangerous as medicine must be delivered directly. Does the prosecution have any objections? No, I do not, Your Honor. We won. I was only about halfway sure that was going to work. But something is still unclear. Huh? It still seems possible that the bag that the defendant left the hut was not the same one she had when she first entered. If she made the switch, then she would be left with holding a different bag. Naturally, if you cannot prove that she was holding the same bag, the suspicion that she switched the medicine remains. No, I can't prove anything like that. Aya, turn your point of view about the situation. You may think about it from another angle? Yeah, you can use what Miss Kirisame said she saw in her testimony. But how would that help? Defense, what are you discussing? Sorry, Your Honor, just making some preparations. I would appreciate it if you would make haste. If you do not present your evidence, I will hand down my verdict. Yes, I'm ready to present it now. This is my evidence. Alright, let's see what it was. Can we save? Oh, can we not? Fuck! Whatever. Let's see if I press the right shit, cause I'm kind of confused with what it said at times. Let's see. Alright, this is the one? Alright, cool. Oh, it's the medicine bag found at the plaintiff's residence. How is this the evidence? If the court would take a closer look, they would see there is a typo here. Indeed. But would anyone be able to read this small text from a distance? Miss Kirisame testified earlier that the bag had for Miss Mokou Fujiwara written on it. So if I might confirm with you, Miss Kirisame, did the bag Miss Yagokoro was holding before and after she entered the hut bear a typo? Yeah, sure did. That's something was weird about it. Guess her name was spelled wrong, meaning that a switch did not take place. No, she just switched the packets inside. That would allow her to keep the same bag. That is simply not doable. When Miss Fujiwara first took the medicine, she had to break the seal on the bag. If the packets had been switched, then the seal would have already been broken. Impeccable logic. Simply impeccable. What? How is she keeping her composure? I'd imagine the switch could only occur at either Aente or the plaintiff's hut. However, thanks to your cross-examination, I now know it couldn't have happened at the hut, which leaves the only possibility at the clinic at Aente. A sound theory. However, as it was stated earlier, there were only 4 people at the clinic that day, and 2 lacked the opportunity. And of the 2 remaining, one of them is a defendant. So the prosecution would like to summon the final person as a witness at this time. Wait a minute, please. I don't have an objection? I see. I expected you would understand. You demon, you devil, well, she's not exactly human to begin with, so yeah. Alright, she's a vampire. Exactly what I was saying! She's a vampire. Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to summon another witness. Yuriko Saigoji, correct? I approve. Until she arrives, we should take a short recess. Truly, thank you for all your hard work, defense. Where you were able to prove that the switch could only have happened at the clinic. I walked right into her trap. There's no one else to run. Come on, Momoji, we're going to plan our strategy with Miss Yagokoro.